Why self-driving cars struggle in real-world conditions. Welcome to Transportation Insights. Today we're diving into why self-driving cars are not the future many believe they are. Despite the hype and excitement surrounding autonomous vehicles, the reality is far from the perfect picture painted by their proponents. Self-driving cars promise a future where we can sit back, relax, and let technology handle the road. However, when we look closely at their performance in real-world conditions, several significant issues emerge. First, let's talk about the environments in which self-driving cars operate. Most of the time, these vehicles are tested and operated in controlled, ideal conditions. Think about clear skies, dry roads, and perfectly mapped out routes. While this might sound reasonable for initial testing phases, it doesn't represent the everyday conditions most drivers face. Real-world driving includes rain, snow, fog, and a host of other unpredictable weather elements. Self-driving cars struggle significantly when taken out of these perfect conditions. They don't perform nearly as well in adverse weather, where visibility is reduced and road conditions are less than optimal. Moreover, these cars are often limited to specific operational areas known as geofencing. This means they can only drive within predetermined zones that have been extensively mapped and studied. This limitation is a stark contrast to human drivers who can adapt and navigate through new and unfamiliar areas with relative ease. In real-world driving, routes can change, construction can pop up, and detours can be necessary. Self-driving cars, restricted to their geofenced areas, simply can't cope with these dynamic changes as effectively as human drivers can. Now let's compare their performance directly with human drivers. Even in the same controlled conditions where self-driving cars should excel, human drivers tend to outperform them. Humans have the ability to make intuitive decisions based on a vast array of subtle cues and experiences. We can anticipate the actions of other drivers, react to unexpected events quickly, and make nuanced decisions that technology struggles to replicate. This intuitive decision-making process is something that self-driving technology has yet to master fully. Moving on to the issue of edge cases and common failures, proponents of self-driving technology often dismiss accidents and mishaps as rare and unusual scenarios or edge cases. However, this is misleading. Self-driving cars have been involved in accidents and situations that are far from rare. For instance, there have been numerous reports of self-driving cars crashing into stationary objects, failing to recognize crossing guards, and misinterpreting road signals. These aren't edge cases. These are critical, everyday scenarios that any competent driver must handle regularly. When these systems fail in such common situations, it raises serious concerns about their overall reliability and safety. The safety concerns are not just about the rare, unpredictable situations. They extend to everyday driving, where self-driving cars have repeatedly shown they are not yet capable of handling the complexity and variability of real-world conditions. Accident reports and safety data reveal a troubling gap between the promise of autonomous technology and its current reality. This gap is not just a minor flaw that can be easily fixed. It represents a fundamental challenge in making these systems truly reliable and safe. Finally, let's address the unrealistic hype surrounding self-driving cars. There is a logical sequence to transportation automation that seems to be ignored. Public transportation systems like trams, trolleybuses, and buses should logically be automated before private vehicles. These systems operate on fixed routes and schedules, making them far simpler to automate. Yet despite the technological feasibility, we haven't fully automated these public transit systems. Jumping straight to the automation of private cars, as some proponents suggest, especially high-profile ones like Elon Musk, seems illogical and overly ambitious. The idea that we can bypass the more straightforward and beneficial automation of public transit in favor of private car automation is putting the cart before the horse. In conclusion, self-driving cars might sound like a futuristic dream, but the reality is far from it. They're struggling in ideal conditions, failing in common scenarios, and are hyped beyond logical progression. It's time we focus on practical, achievable steps in transportation automation rather than chasing an unproven, unsafe dream. Thanks for watching Transportation Insights. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more. Comment below with your thoughts on self-driving cars. Until next time, stay informed and drive safely.